Vikings.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Jacksonville
Lakers, man.
and the Minnesota Vikings. Next on Madden Football.
Vikings from the Lawrence, J.J. Melissa McCartney. His first start.
Tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities,
but
for the
right
Vikings. Now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Let's get.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook.
The North, the South. Go down AFC versus NFC. Here we go.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on
Finally, his first start.
So here's the
Let's
Viking offense making their way out. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man from the University of Michigan.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength can make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
Classic. So the Jaguars defense gonna build.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Offense looked a little bit shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And the Jags get to it. Down he goes.
Welcome to the NFL, bitch.
Combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down. That's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
It's a Chihuahua. God damn.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
3rd and 21.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
To the freaking ground.
Once more.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiple. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get to the 29.
It's going to be a long day.
There. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, He's used to
And
it.
Montana.
He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and
Yeah,
going to
the
Clemson.
They
always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he showed
Charlie Kirk.
he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets this
Tom
up
Myers,
to
former
34
Raiders.
out of bounds there. So
with the
8 yards on
Jaguars.
the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
I got that sorry ass team in along with the Raiders. Jaguars.
Now Lawrence.
There's a loss.
Flush to his right. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A yard over the need, but it's third down. Lawrence will throw. And the defense complete.
And a touchdown.
Christian Kirk.
64
yards. And the
Charlie
Jaguars
Kirk.
are on the board first here this
Christian
afternoon.
Kirk. What a touch. Yeah.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other
Visitors,
side.
the visitors are on the board.
But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. Say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
It's going to go down.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
Defense against that defense. The Browns, Myles Garrett.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
7-0. 2 plays. Don't want down the field. Up
3-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48.
J.J. Melissa McCartney. Melissa McCartney headed back on the field. Not doing so well.
See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here.
And just like Aaron Jones, a touchdown. Former Packer to just fireworks out.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly
here.
They are in for 6. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through. That was impressive.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Another toe for Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field. Man complete. Touchdown.
Jaguars. What's that current guy? It's the second one.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
That's what we got.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to
this
quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and
silent as hell. They're quiet as hell.
That probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Jaguars in the lead there.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Look at this one.
A.J. McCarthy, 59 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes. He's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss.
It's caught inside. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jacoby Myers.
For the Raiders with his first touchdown as a Jaguar.
Here as they are in for 6.
Look at that shit.
Sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing.
All right.
Going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Carson returns.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Whip his ass again. It's just like they were the Cowboys.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the
20. Niners at Packers.
The Vikings
at Green Bay.
getting ready to head back on the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
No way he's making that.
Touchdown! Vikings! Jordan Addison, 72 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
That's caught. He's to the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacoby Myers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
That's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own, and you're exactly right. If you step away from the action. My dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is McCarthy. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And now look at him go. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 71 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something up. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
The ball on that drive.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Score. Touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Here's McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Brings up 3rd and 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On play action, McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's
Justin Jefferson. Moment on it with the Jefferson with the touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And
the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of his NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. 5 plays there on that drive. Capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. There he goes, left side. Christian Kirk. The end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Score! Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, 59 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy down. Just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Still going inside the 20. Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Shit. It's a win.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Now McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm.
And now down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his time. Now he's into the clear again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to score. Viking touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Vikings have cut it back with a score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Oh, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And out of bounds there on the kick. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now he's loose again. Christian takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk 59 yards.
Get to the fucking end zone.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Christian, another touchdown. Pass touchdown. This goddamn league. Everybody have 8 pass touchdowns. So damn weak. I don't know. 100 catches.
And that last touchdown pass not only puts 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's going to be caught. Score. Touchdown. Vikings. Trent Sherfield. 29 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah. Look at this, middle of the field. Gabriel Davis, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 67 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that flag accepted. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
I think that shit on 7.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Right side, it's the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are back within a score. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot. Travis Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play call.
Shit.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it. As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw to the Addison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And they'll accept that penalty. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. There he goes, right side. ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This one finding the hands of Brand. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brandon Powell, 59 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
A give running right, ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, 57 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Throwing is McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Lawrence. Open man, complete downfield to down the right sideline. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Here's McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. There he goes again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, 59 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quick. They are in for 6. Looking to throw McCarthy. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air with McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Now
Vikings!
T.J. Hawkinson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And he has made his presence felt to the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down in the yard. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man is Myers. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to number 46. A gain of 18 on the play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Etienne diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.